Hi, Dan. Welcome into the world's greatest podcast in America, July 11th. John Reed and Cody McClure. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. What's up, Cody?
Yo, yo, yo. Where my bad bitches at? Where's any bitches at, right? Am I right? Happy Friday.
Things not going well with the girlfriend?
Oh, no, that's over with. Yeah, we ended it.
Yeah?
Yeah. She...
By that, you mean she just blocked your number?
No, she didn't block it, but I think it's become pretty clear she's got a lot going on in her life. She works a really important job and she's got an important career and, no time for a long distance situation. So, it's fun while it lasted, a real spark there for a minute, for about 6 hours, but, you move on, it's another goodbye to another good lady. But that's life. It's just a series of women that come and go. That's basically life. Unless you just marry young and have the same person in your life forever, which I guess some people have.
We can always get the Bachelor off the ground.
Before we get started, this podcast is brought to you by Ozempic. I'm doing a real life testimonial for them. They asked me, as someone who's had so much success, if I could do a live read for them.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
To let the audience know how good their product is. And so this podcast is brought to you by Ozempic. If you're looking to lose some weight and get healthy, and you see me here on the screen and everything Ozempic's done for me, if you want to look more like me, then I would highly suggest it, because I'm a proven success story that it works, basically. And that's why they asked me to do the read for them, because there's a Mexican guy in the parking lot. You see that guy? Who is that? Does he work here? Is that one of the cleaning guys?
That's hateful. That's very hateful.
I wouldn't call it hateful.
But sometimes...
There's another guy.
Sometimes stereotypes come from a place. Like, there is a construction team out here doing some work in the in the space next to us. I imagine our amigo out there is helping them.
That's where he's going. Yep. He was carrying some sort of green stuff, like some shrubbery or something, some limbs.
Oh, I would say he's with the landscaping team that comes here to mow the lawn and trim the hedges and the shrubbery and mulch and everything.
Okay. So how is what I said hateful? Because there were 5 things I could have said.
Somehow cleaning just felt a little bit more demeaning.
We need more lemon pledge.
That felt more demeaning than construction or yard work. I
know you don't like Family Guy, and you think it's cheap humor, and you say they've never done anything funny or whatever.
No. I never once said they've never done anything funny. I'm sure at some point, the 300 episodes they've made, there's been a couple of funny jokes. Just for the record, I just said it's not my type of humor.
I love that type of humor, though.
Sure.
It's like
lowest common denominator, lowbrow.
You call it that like it's some sort of, bottom of the barrel humor, but it's kind of the oldest form of humor. It's just like a bunch of dudes getting together in one room and just cracking some jokes.
Yeah, making fart jokes. It's good. Yeah, it's fun.
To me, that's, if you're laughing, you're laughing. I don't need I like different kinds of humor. Like, I like this more sophisticated stuff too. But to me, if you're laughing, you're laughing.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
Sure. If you're laughing, you're laughing. I just don't laugh at it.
I love the Family Guy characters, like some of the characters they make, like Consuela. She's the cleaning lady. That's why I brought that. That's
your type of humor.
That's like her line of the show is, we need more lemon pledge. Like, they're trying to communicate with her. Consuela, why didn't you get this why didn't you get this room cleaned on time? You were supposed to be here at 10 a.m. And every reply she has is just, we need more lemon pledge.
Lemons do smell good, yo.
And then there's old Herbert the pervert.
I know him. I know the old man. He's one of the whistles. Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't seen that paper boy around here in a while. Oh, look at that big, strong boy. He's like an old pervert.
Sure. Yeah. I'm familiar with the character.
Yeah. I mean, they've done some good stuff over the years. I like South Park better.
I'm sure they have. I'm not judging you. You get so offended by it.
I do.
It's not for me.
I do get offended because I feel like maybe you haven't watched enough to know. Like they've done some smart stuff here and there.
I've seen enough. It's really the cutaways. I don't respect the cutaways.
Yeah.
They don't set up jokes. They just go to cutaways to try to like completely deviate from the plot to bring something to the table. Like, hey, here's some reference. Now here's this cutaway to a story that's going to try to be cheap and funny, but there was no real setup for it other than, hey, remember when? That's
kind of what I do on the radio show sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just don't particularly respect it. Again, it's fine. If you like Family Guy, is Family Guy still on? Like, is it still relevant? Like, I feel like
I think so. Like, I'm not getting in front of the TV every Sunday night for new episodes, but I'm pretty sure they're still doing new
I don't
episodes.
watch The Simpsons anymore either. Like, South Park doesn't really do new episodes. They just do the specials now. They don't really do seasons as much as they'll do like, hey, here's 3 hours on Ozempic or, 3 hours on,
yeah.
I'm sure they'll do stuff with ice coming up and,
yeah.
and that they'll have some type of political special. And I still watch it. It's not so much like appointment TV. When the last one that dropped, I didn't watch until like 3 or 4 months later, but I do usually circle around to South Park still.
Yeah. I saw where ICE was coming after some people out in California and Newsom's marijuana fields, and they were coming after some kids there. Like the kids were running away, and Newsom put out this video of like, calling Trump scum basically for like sending them in there to take these kids away, and then the Republicans were like calling Newsom scum because he's like, hey, why do you have kids working in a marijuana field?
Were they coming after the kids, or were they coming after the kids' parents, and the kids were running towards their parents crying? Because like that's
maybe the parents, but the kids were there.
Yeah, like, I don't think they were coming to round up the kids as much. I don't know. I don't watch those videos. I don't know if the kids were out there in the fields picking marijuana. Maybe it was something as simple as like, hey, the parents can work here, and there's like somebody's watching the kids over here. Hey, going to go to the gym sometimes. There's a kids center. There's a kids care. I don't know if the marijuana fields have that, but I don't know.
Out here in the fields, we fought for our meals. It's one of the top Who songs. What are your favorite Who songs? That one? You know that one.
Do they have the bicycle song?
No, that's Queen. I fucking hate Queen. I hate Queen so much.
Wizard? Was that the Who?
That's the Who. Yeah.
I told you I had to watch a movie one time with the girl. I told you about her brother that had the scratches down his back, the demon story, the Indian reservation.
Yeah.
They liked the Who and all that as well. So I had to watch that damn Tommy movie with her one time.
Quadrophenia.
Maybe the least amount of chemistry or things I had in common with the girl that I saw ever. Like this girl.
She loved the Who.
She liked all the weird stuff, and we just did not we didn't have anything really in common. She was kind of cute, and like she was a really nice person. She was a little bit older though, so I was in high school. I was like, I got a nice little older chick, but we never like were boyfriend and girlfriend. But we saw each other for a couple months, and we never really did anything other than like kiss here and there. Like we'd make out some, but she
no finger banging.
No, she was a good girl. She didn't like that type of stuff.
Sometimes the good girls do the most finger banging.
No, not this girl.
Because they don't want to go past that.
No, she didn't want to do any of that, at least with me. And I didn't force the issue. Some of these guys, you could probably escalate things by talking them out of it. But my whole method was, if they say no once, I'm good. I'm not going to try to convince you.
Take it easy, Larry Nassar.
Yeah, I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I don't want to do it. Okay, that's fine with me. I'm not ever going to try again. You can circle back around later if you want to.
Well, that's good.
That was
you wouldn't be accused of coercion.
Nope.
Right?
I was very cautious. Even back then, this was before coercion was even a thing, really.
A word.
You could get by with all this stuff back in 2005, 2006, but I was like, I don't want to feel like it's a negotiation where I'm begging you. I'm good. You want me to rub my hands down your pants? I won't rub my hands down your pants.
You don't want to give me that monkey? I'll go get it somewhere else.
But we had nothing in common, but I had to watch the damn Who movie with her and her family, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest. I think maybe that was it. It's like her parents were never really around. So we kind of got to hang out. And like,
hence why she was messing around with you. Yeah.
No, she wasn't. Did you not listen to the story? We weren't really messing around.
No, but
like,
a little bit.
But it was just always kind of casual. You could just hang out. There'd be no parents. I was like, that's 15. I was 15 or 16. She could drive me around. Like, it was fun.
Was she alt? Was she an alt girl?
No, she was a big church girl.
Okay, so not like you said. She had like some weird stuff.
Big church girl that loved God and loved weird churches and like.
What do you mean by weird churches? Like super like
the I don't even know if they were denominational, but like the ones that did.
God hates the gays kind of churches.
I don't know. No more of the artsy like hippie churches. It's like I don't even know if they think God hates the gays or anything. But like I grew up Southern Baptist. I was used to a certain type of
fire
church.
And brimstone.
We didn't sit around playing guitars and singing and doing all this weird stuff.
Yeah.
So I maybe it wasn't that weird of a church, compared to today's standards. But for me, I was like, this is weird. I don't like it.
Well, speaking of gay, that's what I wanted to start with.
You finally ready to tell everybody?
Yeah. You remember when I told you that I went on the big gay cruise, right?
Sure.
Me and Miles, my friend Miles, we went on, we always refer to it as the big gay cruise because we were on the cruise with 6 gay guys. I've told you this story before. I don't know if I ever told it on the pod, but we had a friend who happened to be gay and he had, several other friends. Turned out, basically, it was me and Miles and then 6 gay guys on this cruise. That was the group we were with. Okay. So I know how that looks optically. Like if you take a group photo, it's like there's 8 gay guys. But no, it was 6 and then me and Miles. But anyway, here's what I've come to find out. I told you recently I watched this train wreck series on Netflix.
The Amy Schumer movie?
No, not that. I think it's on there too, but they got this series about these disasters, things that happen. The real life Project X party, Balloon Boy is coming up this week.
Basically inspired by the Fire Festival documentary, I would say. It's like, hey, let's take the other shit shows and let's make documentaries.
Shit show. That'd be a good name for it if it wasn't train wreck. Yeah. Shit show. It started off with Travis Scott's Astro World, which I watched that one, by the way, and boy, that was rough for those folks.
I gotta say that one feels out of the context of the other ones. The other one's like, ha, these people got stuck on a cruise for a while and there was shit everywhere. And the Travis Scott one's like, hey, 11 people died.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's climbing up near Titanic numbers. I mean, you get to 11 people dying. I mean, you're getting there.
That's more than just a disaster. That turns into kind of a tragedy. It goes from shit show to tragedy.
Yeah, that's a tragedy. It's a different level.
Like when 11 people die, I mean, it's kind of what happened in Texas a couple weeks ago. The floods. They've had some bad stuff down there. But anyway, one of these train wreck things, though, was the poop cruise, which was the Carnival ship back in the day. Anyway, I discovered something.
Okay. 2
things finally connected when Miles pointed this out to me. We were on the poop cruise.
What? You mean like before or after?
Not that.
Sure, but you're on the
time,
boat.
But that was our boat because they rebranded it into the give me just a second here, but they rebranded it into the Carnival Sunrise after the poop cruise.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So you were on it?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Are you getting a thing?
Well, somebody slid us a paper under the door.
That probably is my commissions from the SM Athletic side.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's the...
Okay.
Or it's...
I was just making sure it wasn't a note that said tone it down or something because we're talking about big gay cruises and, we have customers that come.
Or maybe that just fell whenever I knocked those things off. Did that just...
No, that just came under the door.
Just right now?
Somebody was trying to give that. I don't know if that's the guys out there fucking with us or something or if that's something you need, but...
No, it's not anything I need.
Okay. Well, probably just the guys fucking with us, but I was just making sure it wasn't a note from the boss man or something that, because customers come in here and sometimes this podcast can get a little raunchy. So anyway, I figured out I was on the big gay poop cruise. that ship rebranded into the Carnival Sunrise after the disastrous cruise where those people were stranded at sea. And then the Sunrise is the one that we took a couple of years ago out of Miami down into the Caribbean. And you remember how I complained? I always told you how miserable that cruise was because it smelled like piss in the bathrooms. Like when you would,
yeah, you have said that.
I think that it checks out. It checks out. Like when you would take a shower in there, you could never. There was always the hint of a smell of piss that I think lingered.
I feel like you should retroactively complain.
I don't know if that would work still.
I wonder if it would, though. Just be like, hey, I just saw this damn documentary and I realized I was on this boat X amount of time after, and I'm telling you, my cruise smelled like piss, and I demand, or I would like, a voucher for another one, or else I'm going to Royal Caribbean. Have you seen, there's a lot of talk on my algorithm about Carnival Cruises right now. Have you seen this?
I got an idea of where you're going with this.
Okay, where am I going with it?
Well,
you can say.
Go ahead and say it.
No, I'd rather hear
was it racial? Is the conversation like a racially based conversation? Because I've heard some things. Like, go ahead and say whatever you were going to say, and
I'm interested to hear what you're going to say.
Well, no, I've just heard things.
Sure,
it's not
like what.
I don't want to repeat it if that's not what you were going to.
Well, you don't have to say a slur or something. I don't know.
I'm not going to say the slur. Obviously,
I don't know what you're getting at.
I would never say that. Although I will say I've heard that word more this week than I've heard in a long time.
You damn Trumpkins get back in charge, and people think they can say anything they want.
It ain't me. I've heard a few people though. I've heard people getting a little loose.
Not me.
No, not you, and not me. For the record.
Anyways, go ahead. What?
Well, the gist of it, based on the online stuff I've seen or whatever, was just like that a lot of black people go on Carnival Cruises. And because of that, maybe a lot of the white people don't want to go on the cruise ships anymore as much. Is that kind of what you're getting at? Or?
Well, it does seem like now. Well, I do think, yeah, that's been some of the conversation. But now Carnival, I guess, has heard the complaints. And, they haven't came out and said, hey, we're making some rules here. But it was very similar to like here locally, the bar, the Cotton Eye Joe, how all of a sudden they put in some real like dress code rules, which were for everybody. But like, hey, no do-rags. Hey, no baggy pants. Hey, you can't wear solid T-shirt colors in here. Your T-shirt can't be a blank white tee. And like, you couldn't like legally come out and say, well, this is discriminating because, hey, I'm white. I could technically wear a do-rag or baggy clothes or a white tee, but of course that's not who is associated with. But Carnival put a blanket, some rules in there too that have led to have some people think they're trying to change their image.
I mean, Carnival is kind of the just regular folks cruise ship. I think they welcome all a lot of different income groups. Like it's one of the cheaper ones. So like for people like me who aren't rich, like it's one of the most affordable cruise ships you can go on. And so maybe some demographics that are in some of the lower income tiers generally.
One of the rules they changed is a non-electric handheld fan. You can't bring that on the dance floor anymore.
Okay. I don't see why that's a problem. Those are nice. I got a friend who's made a girlfriend now. He's got a girlfriend.
He made a girlfriend?
He made a new girlfriend.
Like AI version?
No. Like he became a girlfriend with the girl, and they
he became a girlfriend?
No, he became he has a girlfriend now.
Okay.
And she's big on these fans, and they're a real game changer. Like just carrying one of those, like some of them are pretty good quality personal fans to carry around. I could use one here, honestly. Actually, this room's pretty good, but in the old room, sometimes it get pretty toasty.
Okay, so you don't take that as a racial change?
A fan? A handheld fan?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that is a.
I think there was also like a meme that was going around with the fans that created some type of dance.
Is it like big women or
Let me see if I can get to the bottom of this.
big, beautiful, voluptuous women use those fans a lot? Because I'm not familiar with that one.
Big, voluptuous women. I don't know where you're necessarily going. Handheld fans. Let's see. Handheld fans dance trend. Handheld fans dance trend. See, this is like in the new studio. Hopefully, like we'll eventually have a producer in here that can like put this up. You know, can put this up on the screen so we can watch along and do it. But let me see this TikTok here. Let's see. Oh, handheld fans. Are these the type of handheld? Okay, so like these handheld fans, like I was thinking like the battery ones.
Oh yeah, no, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, apparently they banned these fans.
Okay,
that like
trying to keep them from dancing.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of like
I see.
Is it weird to say like Asian like fans? Because I picture those as Asian women holding those
Chinese women with the white faces, the geishas or whatever.
That's. I don't know if geisha is the right word, but
I don't either.
That's what I'm thinking of.
So they're trying to keep black people from dancing on cruise ships. Ultimately,
that's where I think some of this is going. So
I think that's wrong. I just want to say I think that's wrong because I think black people should be able to dance on cruise ships.
No drinks on the dance floor either, which I don't find that to be a racial issue.
No, that's for everybody.
Children under 18 in public areas are no longer allowed after 1 a.m.
That's probably for everybody.
I'd say so. When I was on a cruise, I used to stay out up on deck, till 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that ice cream. Well, you were looking for girls. I was going to the free all-you-could-eat ice cream, pizza and ice cream because those were 24 hours. Like if you got hungry.
Yeah.
You didn't have the buffet out there at all hours, but you always had unlimited pizza and ice cream.
Now, see, when me and Tammy were on the cruise,
who the fuck is Tammy?
I've always found it to be very weird, but when I was 15, there was a 17-year-old on the cruise named Tammy, and
a 17-year-old girl named Tammy.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess every Tammy is 17 at some point.
Tamra, maybe I don't know, but she went by Tammy.
I knew a girl when I was in school named Tracy.
We didn't go to the upper deck. We stayed down like on the middle floors, like whenever they're starting to clean, they push those chairs over into the corner. We were laying down in those chairs, looking up at the mirror ceilings, and one of my first hand jobs, sitting there with Tammy.
Yeah, you think about that a lot.
Sometimes, mostly because her name was Tammy, and when I think about cruises, and it's kind of the only time you could say that I got lucky on a cruise. I was like, oh, this is great. It was also one of the first cruises I went on. Like that's the only time I've really successfully Other times I've gone on the cruise, I've either been with a lover or just I haven't found any women.
You ever just find yourself?
That's not true. I do think about Sammy a lot. There was a girl named Sammy on there. There was a girl named Sammy. She was a beautiful Hispanic girl.
You telling me you had a Tammy and a Sammy?
It is.
Is that what you're trying to?
That does sound weird.
Is that what you're telling me?
I do wonder what she was up to. She was a beautiful girl.
I had a Sammy too. It was ham and cheese.
What are the odds of this? What are the odds of this? Now that I'm thinking about it, I just unlocked a new group of memories. We're on a cruise, me and a couple of my friends from high school. What are the odds that we found somebody else from our high school there? And this guy, I kid you not, the most annoying motherfucker. This would have been when I was maybe after freshman year going into sophomore year. Or maybe it was my sophomore year spring break. I think that's more likely. Sophomore year spring break. And this senior, I don't really know him. Kind of a loser. I don't know what he's up to now. No offense if he's listening. But he was on the cruise. And we're not friends. None of us are friends with this guy. But he's like, hey, I don't have any friends on here. Here's 3 guys. So he just kept hanging out with us the whole time.
Oh, the worst.
And he's the one that tried to cock block me with Sammy. So for most of the trip, this guy's lingering around. He's trying to mac on her, and I'm just kind of playing it cool. That was always my move, which might surprise you because you probably think John likes to be loud and be the center of attention. But
generally,
yeah. But with the women, not so much. Sometimes,
no, yeah, you seem more reserved with the women.
Yeah, sometimes not.
If you need to get them in line,
yeah. If I've had a couple drinks, who knows? Sure. Maybe I become more of that. But this is, I was sober back then. But yeah, this guy followed us around the whole time, and then. So me and this girl, we didn't really get to do much until the last night. But then, man, she used to write me letters. She wanted me to come down to Florida and go to her prom. was like, I'm not going to Florida and going to your damn prom.
Going to her prom.
Yeah, or not a prom, but like a dance or something. But man,
she had like a high school dance.
Yeah. I mean, we were like 16, so that would line up.
Was she hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like super hot, but super, super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like as I've gotten older, like this girl would be like a 10 to me. But at the time I was like, what are you going to do? She's in Florida. Just maybe make out a little bit. Who knows? But
leave her behind.
Yeah. She was way cuter than Tammy. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Well, Tammy just didn't have any lotion either. So I trusted her as a 17-year-old girl to give me a proper hand job. But I just remember her licking her hands and it was a whole thing. It was.
I don't like that I'm picturing a 17-year-old girl giving you a hand job. I don't like that image is in my mind because I've only known you since you were like 26.
Oh, so you can't picture me as 15?
No. So I'm picturing you as like you now, but there's a 17-year-old girl jerking you off.
Me now or me at 26?
That seems bad. That seems wrong.
Do you think I look much different than when I was 26?
You look the same to me.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because, when you see somebody every day, you don't notice the changes that happen over years.
Every time I look in the mirror, I notice my eyes just get darker and darker.
It's getting tougher and tougher to look in mirrors.
I really ain't noticed like too many wrinkles pop up per se. I don't know if you feel that way, if you feel like I got a bunch of wrinkles or nothing. I don't ever really feel like I notice any wrinkles, but my eyes just get further and further like sucked back in my head and like get darker and darker the less sleep we have.
Yeah. I notice all these gray hairs.
God, I miss Sammy.
Yeah. Now, what about the third girl? What about Cammy?
Cammy.
She was hot too, huh?
I find myself thinking about that. I'm going to be thinking about her the rest of the day. Not that like, I'm going to call her because I don't even remember what the fuck her name, like her like last name was or anything. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But like, I do find myself often basically just playing through in my head all the women of the past.
Yeah.
And just thinking, what if I'd have gone down this path? What if I'd have gone down here? Would I be doing the same thing? Would I be the same place? What if and I do that with my career too. What if I'd done that differently? What if I stayed in Ohio and I could be a completely different man? And
I get it, man.
With women too.
I get it, man. I masturbate too.
Me and Sammy would have had probably 4 kids. I got to say, I don't think that she probably would have aged well. I imagine she's a big old girl now.
Was she Jewish?
No, she was Hispanic.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
I know you like Jewish girls.
Yeah.
And you were saying how like you now would have been more attracted to her than you were then.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I would have liked Jewish girls back when I was 16.
Jewish girls, man. That's a fun kind of a sector, I think. I don't have any experience with. I never knew a Jewish girl really, but
so no Bluetooth speakers.
I did eat lox though. You ever had lox?
No.
No, cream cheese and lox.
No
bagel.
Oh, no Bluetooth speakers or loud music.
Yeah.
No cannabis or smoking.
Okay. Yep. None of that. Devil's lettuce. I got it.
And then people have complained that they have taken rap music out of their playlists.
Really?
Yeah, like there's no rap music on the cruises anymore, like for DJ nights and all this stuff. It's led people to say that they are trying to whitewash their cruise lines.
Well, it does seem that way based on some of those. Some of those seem multiracial, but definitely the loud music, the dancing, and the baggy pants.
No, the baggy pants, that was the Cotton Eye Joe. The Carnival Cruise has not put the baggy pants in. Yeah. I was talking about the Cotton Eye Joe, and they put their rules in.
Yeah. What would be some white specific things that you would say they were targeting us?
Must dance on the dance floor.
Must dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. No cowboy hats. No more cowboy hats.
We don't sell Bush Light.
Well, I ain't coming on your damn cruise. That damn cruise was such a scam. We bought the unlimited drink package.
Oh, they've also started strictly enforcing that. That was also a complaint.
Well, they strictly enforced it on the cruise I went on, and I was so pissed off because it's 15 drinks a day, which I know on the surface seems like a lot. But you got to think, you're out in the hot sun. You're out there all damn day, like up on the pool deck, and like a beer counts as one drink. So like I could drink a couple of buckets of beer by, 4 o'clock or whatever. And then you're telling me I only got 5 drinks the rest of the night. I hated that. It was bullshit. Like I had to get other people to get me drinks from their unlimited packages because they're like, well, I'm not going to use my 15 drinks. I'm like, how do you not? So I counted all my drinks over that 4-day cruise. I had 60 drinks plus all the ones that I got from other people. Like 15 ain't that many for me.
Were you tipping?
No.
That's the problem.
You think?
Yeah.
You think if I had tipped well that
Yeah.
they would have?
Yeah, they wouldn't have cared.
Really?
I think so.
Oh. Well, to me, unlimited should be unlimited.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But, if you go to a buffet, they're not going to let you sit there from open to close, just, eating food nonstop.
I think they will.
No, eventually they'll be like, hey, there's plenty of stories where they'll be like, hey, actually, you got to go. Like, you got to get out of here.
Yeah.
You've had enough.
Is that right? I mean, I've never I don't know why anybody would want to sit at a buffet all day.
But I mean, like, theoretically, you could get an all-you-can-eat buffet, eat lunch,
and eat dinner,
and then just sit there and just hang out. Like, hey, I'm going to do some work here. Like, I'm going to sit here and play on my computer, and then I'm going to go back and get some food later. I can eat more now in 3 hours. Like,
yeah.
Those aren't the stories where they've actually cut people off. They're just like, hey, bro, like, you are eating too many of the crab legs. Like, you got to go.
Yeah. Gotta love crab legs.
And I imagine if you go there and you start getting plates and then just like picking out half of it and leaving it and wasting food and going back, they'd kick you out. But I've never done the all you can drink on a cruise. I feel like I've told the story before, but last cruise I went on was with like my dad and stepmom and that step family.
You have, yeah.
And we didn't get the unlimited drinks because nobody else drank except me. But so it was all on the room card, which was on my stepmom's credit card. So after the you get there, you have the one night and then the next day. But like on the third day, they brought up the tab and it was already like $220. And like,
yeah,
I'd bought a couple for my stepsister and stepbrother. Like, to their credit, they didn't drink too much, but they did have like 3 or 4, maybe 4. Yeah, maybe they had 4 between them, like just 4 combined. So it looked like I had like 16 drinks or 15 drinks, but really only had like 11 or 12. But like, that's just a normal night in college. You go out, you drink a lot.
It ain't nothing.
They had a big intervention for me on day 3. Like, my stepmom was horrified that like I had spent $220 on booze.
Oh, it sucks.
But also the pizza man, I would get really drunk and I'd go get ice cream and pizza.
I mean, what else are you going to do on a cruise?
But I guess the first 2 nights I was up there pretty tore up. So then the last night, the pizza guy asked in front of my dad and family, like, oh, you're not drinking tonight? Because I was up there getting pizza. And like,
yeah. No margarita for you tonight?
Yeah, it was just sober, like, not drinking in front of them. It was like, oh, what's the matter? Not drinking tonight? And my dad's like, you real proud of yourself?
Yeah.
You proud of yourself? And then I've talked about almost drowning in the water.
In the pool?
No, in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
My dad, because like we there were six of us, 3 guys, 3 girls. So the 3 guys stayed in one. So I came stumbling back in, and I've talked about it. My shower routine, when I'm real drunk, I just like to lay in the shower. In case I throw up, boom, there's a drain. I can just wash it down. So it's about 2, 3 a.m. I'm just laying in the shower, rocking back and forth and just laying there.
Mouth open.
My dad
water's going in.
Like, get up, you're going to drown. You're going to drown. So he's just horrified. He's like, I sent my son to college and all he got was a damn drinking problem.
Were you naked?
Yeah.
You little pecker.
Yeah,
you little grub worm.
You little pecker just hanging out.
Little grub worm poking
That's
out.
what he's saying. This is my son just drunk, laying here, this damn little pecker out.
That ain't no way to live your life,
No,
son.
They were worried about me after that trip because I was like, it's vacation.
Yeah.
Why bring me on the trip if I can't have fun?
How am I going to entertain myself?
But I will say, people find it weird that I did just get out of the shower and then crawled in the queen size bed with my dad naked. I slept.
Yeah, you should have put some underwear on.
I slept that week. I can't sleep with underwear on. I gotta sleep naked.
Even if you're sleeping with a stranger who's not a woman, or not a stranger, but someone who's not a woman.
I don't have to. But
how many men have you slept with in your life?
Overall, like ever?
Yeah.
Like counting when I'm a kid?
Yeah. No, let's say as an adult.
Like 18 and over?
Like 15 and like high school and beyond.
Like the same bed?
Yeah.
Counting hotels too? Like when you're shacking up like on a trip? I'd say probably 12 at least.
You've slept with 12 men?
At the very least. At the very least, yeah. Me and my buddies, I don't care to share a bed with somebody. Hell,
I don't either. But some people think that's whatever.
I'm not gonna try to come on to them in the middle of the night, and like on trips, I
don't either.
I don't sleep naked with them. Just my dad. Like I just hopped in. Like he had his little pillow fort or whatever, and I had different blankets. And I just got in there and got naked. I didn't care.
I think the older I've gotten, the weirder it feels though.
It doesn't
to sleep
feel
with
weird
another
to me,
man.
No, see, like what happens if you're like on a trip and there's just one bed?
Well, I had a situation like that in New York when I was just up there.
You sleep on the floor?
No, I slept with my friend Taryn.
Yeah, that's fine. Like,
But
that's just going to happen,
It
brother.
was a king bed too.
That's fine.
So like
yeah,
that's not even an issue.
I don't think it's weird. I think it would be more weird to be so afraid of like being sexually attracted to the guy in the bed that you're going to make a move on him. I'm like, I'll just lay there. It'll be fun.
It's just like the more older I get, I'm just like more uncomfortable with it for some reason. Like, and back in the day, you do it all the time. Like you got to do what you got to do. But
I get the idea of just wanting your comfort of sleeping in a bed by yourself. I get that. But like when I've gone to Vegas the last couple of times, like there'll be 4 of us sharing a room with 2 queens. Like we get one room, you just lay in it and you just deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to at that point. Like, it's not worth paying for another room.
No,
you know what I mean? So
no.
You do what you gotta do.
I'd say every bit of 12, probably.
Okay. Slept with 12 men as an adult.
You were the best, though.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, here's one. Share a piece of lore about yourself. That's a new meme going around.
I just did. I slept naked with my dad on a cruise.
Oh, okay.
I got a hand job from Tammy when I was 15.
Nice. And Sammy and Cammy.
No, Sammy we didn't get a hand job. We just did a little kissing. Man, I wish I'd had more time with her.
Yeah. My mom wants to go on a vacation this year.
My mom doesn't ever ask me to go. We went to the Keys a couple years ago, and it was a pretty miserable trip. So
because you were with your mom?
She took the whole family. When I say whole family, it was like me, her, my sister, and my sister's husband. And like I love my sister, but we just can't really be around each other. Like we
That's love if I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, no, and maybe that sounds a little extreme, but it's just true. Like we have never really been able to get along with each other, being around each other. Like we can talk a little bit, but like anything after like 2 hours, we just have ticks that's going to get on each other's nerves. And I go right back to being like 12 years old, and I'm just mean, and I can't help it. And like when I can't help it, I just get quiet. So then my mom's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing's wrong. I'm just sitting here. Talk to your sister." Like, I got nothing to say. Talk to your brother. And the same way with my brother, I got nothing to say to him. Like I love him, but like we just don't mesh good. So
it's
like,
more of a like
we went to the Keys and it was bad. Like because I tried to be like me and her husband. We get along pretty good. We get along pretty good.
Do you guys sleep in the same bed?
No, they slept in the same bed.
Okay.
But like we get along pretty good. But like one night, me and him just went out drinking. Just like we went out like at 8, 9 o'clock drinking, and he tried to keep up. He's a lightweight.
Yeah.
So he ends up coming back just absolutely fucking hammered, just throwing up everywhere. And she's yelling at him. She's mad at me. And I'm just like, what are you mad at me for? Like, you better be nice to him too. Like he's sick. Give him a break. So we got into a big fight over that. And then on the way home, it got pretty bad. And I said some really mean things. The next thing I know, my mom's crying.
Like in the car driving?
Yeah, like on the way back from that. We flew from Nashville. So like after a week, it eventually spilled over to where I said something I shouldn't have. And then she gets real mad. And then my mom just starts crying, which is worse than just being mad. Right. I'm 30 years old, and I can't be fighting with my sister and making my mom cry.
You don't want that drama.
Right. So now my mom doesn't ask us to go on trips. She's going to like the mountains. She's doing national park trips by herself.
But if it was just you and her, you think it'd be any better?
Maybe, but then my sister would be sad that she didn't get invited. So like it'll probably not happen.
So it's like with the sister, it's like a couple hours at a time kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
See you at Christmas. See you when I see you.
Right. And like we'll text from time to time. Like I said, I won't say we have a bad relationship because I don't think that. Like I said, I love her, but it's just we don't get along and we fight. And it makes my mom mad.
Well, I mean, at least you see her periodically, I have a bad relationship with my sister, but we like each other.
That's good.
Maybe that's why.
Oh, you just mean you have a bad relationship as in you don't see each other?
Yeah. We like each other though. We just don't, we never see each other. And it's always, we both do the same bullshit thing. That's like, and it's on that side of the family. It's same with, it's just like, we're like, hey, we need to do this more often. Like when we get together, like we need to see each other, like everybody says it, but nobody really makes the effort. It's just different, family dynamics. But mom's wanting to go on vacation. She's wanting to go to California. So
the two of you?
Yeah. So I'm thinking
just the two of you?
Yeah, just me and her. She's never been anywhere really. She's been to the beach a couple times. Like she's been to Destin and like Gulf Shores, like those kind of just easy beach trips. But she's never been Like, other than that, other than coming over here for me, like, she's been to Tennessee, and she's been, like I said, to Destin, Florida. And, like, when she was married to my dad, I think they flew to North Carolina one time. Like, we went to Myrtle Beach one time. But she's never been west. She's never been to any, like, big cities, like major cities or anything. And so she's always wanted to see California, though, you know, because of the lore of California. And so I think we're gonna do it.
When are you gonna go?
Maybe at the end of the year.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, she's thinking about because she was thinking we were gonna try to do it this summer, and it just didn't work out. And so then she started looking ahead to, like, she's like, well, what about later in the fall? You know, I'm like, well, you know, the fall football season be kind of tough. So she's picked out.
You can do a bye week.
Well, she's picked out the week after Thanksgiving is what she's kind of settled on. And I was like, you know, I think that could work. I think that would probably be good.
As long as the Vols are in the SEC championship.
That's what I said when I talked to her yesterday. I said, we can take our chances on that. I doubt Tennessee's going to be in the SEC championship.
Negavol alert. Negavol alert.
I mean, we ain't been there since 2007. Chances are we won't be there. We might, but, you know, either way. So we're going to try to go out there, and I'm going to show her the sights.
What's your lore to share?
Well, based on the meme online that's been going around, it's like people tell fun facts. It's like basically,
what's your lore?
Tell a fun fact about yourself. I was never good with those. It's like when you first day of class in college and you got to go around the room and they're like, tell us something interesting about yourself.
Yeah.
I like drinking. I like to drink a lot of beer. Like what do you really have? Like, I got a couple things. Oh, I was carjacked at gunpoint. Oh, I
that's pretty
cursed
good.
at a nun and you know, made the national paper for it. But like,
I would always tell the class about Tammy. Yeah, I'd tell them about that.
I fingered a girl on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one to be able to tell.
Yeah.
Oh, Tammy, Sammy, and Cammy.
I think mine was always just that. I got kicked by a cow and put in the hospital when I was 3.
And you killed that cow that one time with the tractor.
I think this was I wasn't in school.
You
when
stabbed
that happened.
it to
Yeah,
death.
I was 26 years old when I did that. My dad was right. It was time to become a man. Like, he wasn't wrong. By the age of 26, you should have killed something.
Yeah.
A person, a deer, a cow, anything. Like, you should have somebody killed by then. All right, let's do a couple questions from the listeners. By the way, if you want, look, the haters said we weren't going to do 2 World's Greatest Podcasts in America back-to-back weeks. The haters were wrong. The video feed is not on my YouTube anymore. We're putting it on the radio feed. But if you guys want one next week, this needs at least 15 comments and 30 likes. So
this might just become a thing every week if it, you know, if we can make it happen.
Well, we got this brand new podcast studio set up, but, like, you know, I need 15 comments and 30 likes at least. And well, can't really judge you from subscribing to the channel because you want to give
them one of our oldest greatest hits?
What's that?
Like, subscribe, and come on my face. There you go. That's a flashback to about a year ago.
Would Cody rather give up all drugs for life or all you can eat buffets for life?
I don't really need either one of them. I think I would rather give up all drugs for life because I look at that as like a life preserving way.
Okay.
Because, like, if there are no drugs, I don't do drugs.
All you can eat buffets could be life preserving as well.
Yeah, but that's a slow death. With the risk of fentanyl, this is my logic here.
Yeah.
I don't do drugs. Like, I'm not an active drug user.
Sure.
We used to party quite a bit, but I will say,
I think on the last podcast you talked about doing meth 3 times.
Well, I tried it, a couple 3 times. But
trying it is once, by the way, not 3 times.
You can try something multiple times.
You're just doing it at that point.
Well, I've tried cocaine a lot of times, but see, with the risk of fentanyl these days, it's always
I don't like the way you say it.
What do you mean?
Fentanyl. I don't like it.
Fentanyl?
I know it's the correct way to pronounce it, but to me, it's fentanyl.
Well, I don't like the way you say it.
I don't like the way you say it.
Ain't no damn A at the end. There's a Y.
I know, but
fentanyl.
I like fentanyl better.
Well, with the risk of fentanyl,
there you go,
out there these days, I think if we completely did away with drugs and there were no drugs to do, because what I was going to say is I don't do drugs, but if we're at a bar and there's a guy there who's got a bag of powder, it might happen.
Just like
you
if
know
you're
what
at
I mean?
a hotel and they have a buffet, like
It might happen.
It might happen.
Right. Like I don't seek it out. Like I don't think I've started a day in at least probably 4 years. I don't think I've started a day with the thought of, oh, I'm going to do some cocaine today. You know what I mean? Like as far as like buying it. Now, when I was in Nashville, I bought it a couple of times.
You seem pretty eager in Columbus to get your hands on some.
No, in the car ride up to Columbus, I said, I'm not doing cocaine this trip. And then a guy came to me at the watch party with cocaine. I mean, what am I going to turn it down?
It was a listener. I mean? You got to be nice to the listeners.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, Cody, I got something for you."
Although we shouldn't be talking about that. We don't want.
Well, we're not going to name him.
We don't want people thinking that's what goes on at our watch parties.
No,
we don't.
Yeah, no. There's definitely never a lot of cocaine at our watch parties.
What is your opinion on swingers?
Swingers.
I don't think he's talking about the movie. Love the movie though.
I don't know much about it. I guess I've never been involved in any sort of swinger situation. Well, actually, I think I have. I've never participated, but I do think I was come on to a couple of times by.
To me, that's a good question. Let's ask. Let's flush this out a little bit. Now, is that a swinging situation? Because when I think swingers, I think of couples. I know you don't have a lover, so like they wouldn't have been coming to you wanting to swap. They just would have been wanting you to come be a stud.
Yeah, I think or
some
couples.
I don't know.
Maybe. I think some couples just want a third party in their relationship, but do you call that swinging?
I don't call that swinging. To me, swinging is swapping.
Okay, well then swinging, I don't have an opinion on because I don't have, like you said, I don't have a girlfriend or a wife but I mean, generally the idea seems to me like a couple is, confident in their marriage, their sexual, whatever, and they're looking to spice it up a little bit.
I know you're just kind of working through it, but I would think that wouldn't come down to them having confidence in their sexual.
Yeah, they're more so, but like they're comfortable in their
just the marriage contract they have that they kind of need each other to go through life together.
They're not.
If you need something spiced up, you don't really have confidence in it. I don't think.
Right, that's not what I was saying. But they're not going to let jealousy in their marriage. Basically, is what I'm saying.
I disagree completely on that.
You think one party is always more willing than the other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I also just think that like jealousy will creep in at some point. It's
yeah, maybe that's true.
And I think certain people are completely fine being married and like hey, we're good together, we got kids together. She's a great mom, he's a great dad. We pay the bills, we're clean, we got everything taken care of. But yeah, like they just want to have sex with other people. But eventually, like I do think maybe if I was going to be a swinger, I would have a rule that it had to be somebody new every time, no repeats.
Because then you develop an emotional connection, and that becomes then she wants him, and
right?
Yeah, I get that. But just a one-off sexcapade on a cruise ship or something like.
You, Miles, the other couples there,
6 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like something like that seems like it would be more easy to get through.
A bang boat.
Sure. But if there was a situation that if there was perhaps a couple that listened to this podcast and just wanted to try something out, I wouldn't mind if the guy were to watch, as long as he didn't bother me too much, because there's some guys out there that just want to watch another man with their woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would just say that I'd do that if there's somebody that listens to this podcast and just wanted me to have sex with their wife or do whatever with their wife.
Now you're saying that blindly? You don't need to check out the wife first?
No, I'm going to need to look at the wife.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I won't do this with any woman.
Now, what if the requirement was he gets to stand behind you and help push?
He can push
with his hands.
Yeah, he can push.
Yeah,
with his hands.
Yeah. Well,
how long are his arms? Because I need to.
How else would he push without his
forearms? Hands? Well, the thing is, if he's right behind you, though, if he's pushing with his hands, like he's got short arms but a big dick, I'm a little worried.
He's got clothes on. He's got clothes on.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. Push all you want there, bud.
What if he's going to please himself while he's in eye level with you, eye contact, but behind you guys, or looking. So you're on the bed, but he's in front of you, eye contact. Just
so I'm looking at him.
You can see him. Yeah,
we're making eye contact.
You don't have to stare at him,
but I know he's there.
But you know he's there, and he's looking at you. It's
is he naked or is he going to come in his pants?
No, he's at least he has a shirt on.
He's got a rock hard cock.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. I think I can deal with that.
Well, if you're out there and you want to spice things up, Cody is here, and he's free. Are you willing to do it for free?
Oh, sure.
Some bulls charge pretty good money.
Is that what they call it, a bull?
Yeah. Some bulls charge good money.
You mean I get paid or I have to pay?
No, usually you get paid.
Oh, I'd take some money. Yeah, I'd take some money.
But it sounds like you're willing to do it for free.
Well, when you say bull, it makes me sound like I got to impregnate the girl. Is that?
No, I mean, no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
It's still the same concept, sure, but I don't think there's any necessary breed.
Couple of guidelines.
Needs to be hot.
The woman needs to be not hot, but pretty, attractive, under 180.
The way you were talking in here, you said white only.
Not in this situation. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Okay.
She could be mixed. Spanish, Latina. I mean, I'd be open to Jewish. I'd be open to several things. They're just not Asian, of course. No Asians.
Me personally, I know
that's a joke.
I know I wasn't asked, but I don't think I could ever be a swinger or be down with it.
But that situation you just said, could you do that?
Probably not. I don't think I'd be able to perform. I don't know if
with another man in the room.
Oh, and another man in the room. Oh, that I don't know. I mean, I've done some weird stuff back in my day.
I did too.
I've done plenty of that.
I've had a couple threesomes.
Yeah, no,
yeah. There's always a guy there though. It was us and a girl, me and another guy and a girl. No sexual stuff with the guy. I'm just saying,
a threesome means that you guys are doing stuff to each other too.
The way we described it back in the day was a double team.
Right. That's not
Eiffel Tower situation.
That's not a threesome.
Well, it's 3 people involved.
But 3 people have to be touching each other.
I actually did that on 3 different occasions with 3 different guys who were friends of mine. One of them actually wasn't even a friend of mine. There was this girl, and she just, it was like something out of a movie. Same girl
with 3 different guys?
Same girl with me and another guy. And it was just it was out of a movie. She came to us out of nowhere and just said she was trying to get some action. It was the last night I was ever in Arkansas before I came to Tennessee. So this would have been 2012,
I've been on those lonely
13.
nights in Tennessee. You'd be like, man, I wish I stayed in Arkansas.
It was my last night in Arkansas, and we were just partying, going away, whatever, and we were drinking down by the river, and this girl just showed up. It was me and a bunch of dudes.
Wait.
I swear to God, this girl just showed up. She
just by herself?
We used to drink in this parking lot by the river. Yeah.
Was she on drugs?
Not that I'm aware of.
Was she nasty looking?
No, she was not nasty looking. She was.
How old was she?
She had to have been, close to our age. I don't know.
So this random 18-year-old person just shows up by herself?
Yeah, we'll say 18.
Walking?
18 to 20-ish. We were all around that age. I don't know exactly who was, we were all around the same age. But no, I went to community college, so that would have been more like 20. We'll call it 18 to 22, college age.
Maybe she was a high school runaway type of situation and snuck out sophomore year.
She could have been before she turned 18. Yeah, but she was definitely 18.
You checked her ID?
Yeah, we did all that for sure before we engaged.
It would make a lot more sense if she was, okay, never mind, let's move on.
But no, this girl, she just showed up. She drove. So she's in a car, she just showed up and she's like, I'm just trying to get some dick, basically. And I was like all the guys, there were 6 of us there. And one of the guys had a girlfriend. One of the other guys wasn't interested. She wasn't super hot. It wasn't, I wouldn't say out of a dream necessarily, but she was pretty decent looking. And she was and I was like, well, I'm down. And this other guy who just happened to be there, he's like, yeah, me too. Maybe a little suck one, fuck one situation, So
I bet she's like, damn it.
But I don't even remember her name. I don't remember anything about her.
Yeah, I don't think I've been able.
My other buddy tried to look her up after that. I think maybe we knew her name for a little bit, but
yeah, you usually can't find minors on a.
She wasn't a minor
on a list. They don't usually use their name.
I don't like how you're spinning this. She was definitely like 18, like maybe 20. Like I was 20. She was definitely 18. No doubt about it. 18 to 20. She might have even been older than me. I don't know. We didn't ask, but like she was definitely down, which is the important thing. I'm going to go with 20. We were both 20.
Usain Bolt versus Joey Chestnut in a 100-meter race, but both have to eat one hot dog first.
Usain Bolt. 100% Usain Bolt. Joey Chestnut could not. His speed in eating a hot dog does not make up for the 100-meter distance. Or you said 100 meters?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even a question.
How many hot dogs do you think it would have to be before it would make up the difference?
At least like 3.
I think 2.
Okay, 2 maybe. But you know how slow Joey Chestnut must run. I mean, Usain Bolt would be. You could give Joey Chestnut a 50-yard head start, and he wouldn't beat Usain Bolt. So however long you think it would take, unless Usain Bolt is just a really slow eater, he's like, you know.
How fast do you think the average person can eat a hot dog?
In 2 bites. Like if Usain knew
you have to chew it and swallow it and everything.
We're talking Usain in his prime or current day Usain?
I think for the both of them are in their prime.
Yeah, like Usain Bolt, you got to chew and swallow it.
Yeah.
Both guys have to chew and swallow.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Do they get water? Because Joey can't do all that fancy shit without that cup of water.
We'll give him the cup of water.
Okay, then Usain, it's to me, it's not even a question. Usain Bolt gets it down in, let's say Joey Chestnut gets it down in 2 seconds. Usain Bolt will have it down in 7 seconds.
Those 5 seconds is a big deal, though. Like 100 meters is only a 10. I mean, like for Bolt, it was a 10-second race, basically. We'll just call it 10 seconds.
He is really skinny, too. You know, he hasn't eaten a lot of hot dogs. He probably wouldn't even know what it is.
Like, I don't know how long it would take Joey Chestnut to run 100 meters, but like, probably takes him at least 15 seconds to run 100 meters, at least.
Yeah.
Well, that's 2 seconds plus 15 and 10 seconds plus 7. I mean, that's a dead heat.
I just think maybe it's not 7 seconds and
2 hot
seconds.
dogs, Joey would definitely win. 1 hot dog, I think it's virtually a tie.
I don't know if
Usain Bolt can eat a hot dog in 7 seconds.
I would bet my life on Usain Bolt in that scenario.
I think you're overestimating how fast the average person can eat a hot dog.
Give me a hot dog right now.
You're not an average person.
I could do it
You're a specimen.
I'm as average as Usain Bolt.
No, when it comes to eating hot dogs, you're not.
You think I'm better at eating hot dogs than Usain Bolt?
Yeah, you're a lot more experienced, at least.
Yeah, but like, I don't think anybody's like good at it other than Joey Chestnut. But like,
some people are good at eating hot dogs.
I mean, a hot dog is like this long
plus the bread.
Yeah, but you're dunking it in water. You already gave me that.
But Bolt doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't know how to.
He doesn't know how to put something in water.
He doesn't know the technique of to slurp it down.
What is this cup here? I do that.
I don't think he talks like that. I think that I'm actually changing my pick. I think Chestnut wins.
No, you'd be sorely disappointed.
I don't think Joey Chestnut could also. Can you think he can eat and swallow a hot dog in 2 seconds?
Maybe not 2. I just threw those numbers out there. Maybe 3 and 6.
Well, the numbers are very important. I mean, it's going to come down to seconds.
I know. But like, I feel like it's not going to take. Joey Chestnut is not going to cover 40 meters in the time that it takes Usain to finish that hot dog, and I think he'd need at least 40 meters.
Okay.
Are they wearing track shoes?
Yeah, they got all the equipment they need.
Okay. Is there mustard on the dogs?
Whatever they want. I would say no.
Onions,
I would say they're plain dogs.
Just plain dogs. I'm taking Usain Bolt all day.
When is the last time each of us were truly scared? When's the last time you were truly scared? That time you were crying about your carjacking? Have you been scared since then?
No, yeah. There's an answer that popped into my head immediately, but it's
Pretty dark.
It's not dark, but it's problematic behavior.
Okay. Let's just not get into that then.
It had to do with driving on a roadway.
Yeah.
And I almost wrecked. Like, I got pretty close to wrecking my car.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, fuck. And like, I didn't have my seatbelt on.
Yeah.
And I was like, if that would have gone just a little hair to the, like, I could be dead right now.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have been driving that car. I had just eaten a pancake breakfast and had like 6 espressos. And I was in no shape to drive. I was really tired. I should not have been on the road.
The last time I was truly scared, honestly, was when my ear was messed up. I was so worried my hearing wasn't going to come back.
Like you were going to be deaf?
They're like, yeah, it's like my ear was just never going to get better.
Like the deaf, dumb, and blind kid from Pinball Wizard.
I was just worried that it was never going to come back. Because, at a certain age, you start just breaking down, right? Like you just start breaking down. And we take for granted that we're able to bounce back. But at a certain age, you don't. Like your body just starts giving out. And I was like, what if this is it for me? Because I don't think I would have been able to live if my hearing, if the pressure in my ear.
What do you mean by that?
I think I would have ended things.
You would have killed yourself.
I think so. I was in so much pain. I was in so much discomfort.
You would kill yourself if you went deaf?
If I just went completely deaf and dull, no. But if I went deaf while also having the ache and
the pain of it,
maybe. I don't know if I'd have been able to live that way.
That seems like kind of a.
That's fine.
Kill yourself to end your life?
I was looking at the pistol under my TV, just like, man.
You can't kill yourself.
If one of these bets goes wrong and I got an ear infection, this might be time to end it.
I do wonder what it's like to live that way.
Again, I think I could be deaf, although it'd be pretty sad, like to live 30 years then go deaf. But it was the pain too.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to make sense on the radio anymore if you were deaf. Because anytime I replied, you wouldn't say the right thing next because you wouldn't hear me.
Riverside gives us an AI thing, so I can type stuff in my voice and it would say it. So I might still do some content.
You'd be like a modern day Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I do.
That's another thing you and him have in common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both very smart. I don't know anything else about Stephen Hawking, really.
Epstein's Island. He was there. You wanted to be there.
I've been known to skew younger in my women.
Yeah.
Not like you and that 15-year-old runaway that
she was
in Arkansas,
at least 20. Definitely 18 at least. I think she was probably 20. She might have been older than me. I don't know. Who knows? It's hard to say. A long time ago, man.
Anything else you want to say? Anything else you got?
I just had a couple of macro notes.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's final plea with his children. His kids hate him, apparently.
Okay.
And he's made his final plea to try to have a relationship with his kids.
Okay.
Any thoughts on Brad Pitt's Family Matters?
Are these the adopted kids that him and Madonna used to get?
I don't know which ones.
Him and Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully that works out and they can figure that out and work that out. New Justin Bieber album has dropped. You listen to it?
I have not listened to it. I wonder, it can't be any good. He's lost his mind. We're worried about his health. The music can't be any good.
Couple other notes. I've been eating overnight oats. I figured out how to make overnight oats, so I've been opting for healthy breakfasts, and it's been making me shit everywhere. I've just finished Tires. Have you watched Tires, the show?
Yeah. Did you like it?
I loved it. I thought it was great.
The second season's so much better than the first season.
Yeah, I love the Ron White
I knew
appearance
you would.
in episode 11.
I knew you would.
He's one of my favorite comedians.
I was happy to see my girl Veronica get a spot. You ever see Veronica, his love interest?
I don't know who she is, but I think I'm attracted to her.
Yeah,
whoever that is.
You might be less attracted to her if you find her Instagram. I don't know if you'd like her, but her and I assume it's her boyfriend. The bit is that they're not together, that they're just kind of like friends that live together, but they do comedy. And she's been on my Instagram reels for like a year. Like she does pretty funny stuff on there, I think. So when I saw her, I was like, oh shit, that's cool. She made it from the big times. I mean, because that's a pretty big role. I mean, she was in, 3 or 4 episodes as a main love interest.
I think she's very, very pretty.
Here she is right here.
I like her face.
Just popping in first thing on my reels right now.
She just got a great face, which is the most important thing to me, I think.
Honestly, when I saw her, I was like, man, this girl is perfect for Cody. This is Cody's wheelhouse right here.
I would love to have a girl like that. That's what I'm looking for. Just kind of an average looking girl that's cute, and not heavy. Like, I don't think that's too much of an expectation.
It's not too much to ask. Especially,
and I'm not even saying skinny. Like, she can be, middleweight.
Especially if you are willing to, you're not even the jealous type. Like, she can be married. Like, again, if any couples are out there that want to lend out their woman to Cody, and you get to watch too, like, again, hit us up.
Sure.
Also, like, submit your friends for the first season of The Bachelor. We're going to come up with some date ideas.
Yeah, it's a good idea if we can ever get it off the ground. And if I keep eating these overnight oats, I mean, who knows? You might even get a skinnier me a little bit, I mean, don't expect too much, of course, but we're working on it. The one other thing I was going to mention, the challenges of management. You've been dubbed as a new manager here at our workplace.
Yeah, congrats to me.
Congrats to you for making middle management.
Let's ask some questions. I'm curious for some feedback, and I want you to be brutally honest.
Okay.
I want you to be brutally
honest. So you're going to ask the questions, and I'll answer them honestly?
Well, yeah, just a simple question. I'm looking for feedback on my managerial skills.
Okay.
It's okay. You can say it. It's fine, because it's a weird spot that, I don't think you respect me. I don't think you think I'm your boss.
No, definitely not. I work autonomous, but
not true.
Some of the other guys,
I kind of am your boss.
Well, that's fine if you want to believe that.
Well, see, that's the thing.
I'm okay with that. You.
See, that's the thing.
Well, no,
if I want to believe it, that's what everybody thinks around here. Is like, John's just a buddy.
Well, they should respect you. I should get.
You set the example.
Well, I do respect you in some ways, but I should get. Our relationship's different.
Well, I know, but you have to help me. By acting like, well, John's serious this time. John's under pressure. John's got to do this.
Here's one piece of feedback. This would be my only note.
That's fine.
You're a very bossy person sometimes, and I don't like when you tell me to do things. You know what I mean? Like if you come in here and say, hey, do this, because I'm more of a, hey, can you do this for me? And I'll be like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? You know how I am. I don't like being told necessarily what to, and it's semantics. Like I know you're just trying to communicate something, so it's not like a big deal, but you know how I am. And like, I'll never deny it. You know what I mean? Like anytime you've asked me to do something, I'll do it.
Sure.
Anything you need, I got you. But I don't really like sometimes you get a little bit on your high horse, I think.
It's just a list of things that got to get done.
Right. And I know that.
I shouldn't have to ask people to do the list of things that guys.
That's why I said it's semantics. I'm never going to tell you no.
Sure.
Like but sometimes I think the way you communicate things can be a little brash.
Well,
especially for some of these guys around here.
Well, what I would say back to that is that I feel like I don't get brash until like it's like a couple of days have gone by and things still haven't gotten done.
You think so?
That's the way I personally feel, but I'm open to feedback and I'll listen. And
that's all I got. But so that's just me, between me and you. But now some of these other guys, I think you might be on the verge of making one of these boys quit. Yeah, been pretty hard on one of the boys.
You truly think I've been hard?
I think you've been doing
like what?
You've been doing your job.
How many times do you get? Let's just discuss a couple things, and these are about multiple people. How many times do you get to use the excuse for traffic? For being late?
It depends on how many years you've been there. Like if you've used the traffic excuse 4 times in 4 years, I think that's okay. Like once a year. But if you've been here for a month and you've used it 4 times, that's not acceptable.
So you think if you've worked in a place for 4 years, you're allowed to be like, traffic. The fact that the interstate has traffic on it and it took me 10 minutes longer, you think that's a fair excuse after 4 years? Because I would actually say, if you've worked somewhere long enough, you should have an idea of what the of what the traffic patterns are. Now, if you tell me like, hey, there's a huge wreck, and like, Mark Nagy is taking a break from tweeting about his book to try to tell us all about the interstate pileup, like, I think that's different than just like, man, rush hour traffic, wasn't expecting it. Because I think like after being here for 4 years, you'd be like, hey, I know, like, hey, I gotta leave by this time.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, like, if a guy's been here for a month and he's already got 4 excuses, that's probably not a good sign. But if a guy's been around for, say, 5 years and there happen to be 4 times he's had a traffic situation, that's like, it's the same number.
See, to me, I think. Are you saying, okay, so I just want to get clear, because I do think like if you've been here 5 years, you're allowed to be late 4 times.
Right, yeah.
But like, I don't respect the traffic excuse.
Okay, so you're talking traffic specific.
Yeah, like if you're late, that's one thing. If you've been here for 5 years, sure, like somebody's
what you're saying.
Somebody's going to be 10 minutes late, and he's like, sorry, overslept, or yeah, my bad, just running behind. Not like, oh man, traffic caught me by surprise. That's my distinction there. Like, being late is one thing, and like, it happens.
Yeah.
But like, you can't just be like, oh man, yeah, just that traffic caught me by surprise.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like, you know,
or else you might be a little bit dull.
Yeah. Like, it should have like.
Yeah, I got you. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
That's all I'm getting at. So like the fact that like somebody's already kind of used that like 3 times, I don't think I'm very hard. I feel like I've been kind of a little too lackadaisical in that regard.
Well, I was talking about a different guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like, sure. Like,
that guy, I mean, he's not going to be long for let's be honest, right?
Right.
Like,
but you thought I was too
nobody
harsh.
gives a shit.
You thought I was too harsh yesterday?
Not specifically, but I think on one hand, one of these guys we've worked with, you've kind of taken him under your wing, and you kind of got the big brother, little brother thing going with him. But sometimes it can get a little, I think, like if he's in a bad mood and you're doing your thing where you're hitting him, and like it's funny, but sometimes you punch him a little too many times, maybe.
Okay, that's fair feedback.
But it's not like that you shouldn't do that necessarily. It's that maybe he's taking things too seriously too. I think a lot of times, but
I would say in the situation that happened yesterday, it was more of like a hit dog hollering, and I asked for something that was supposed to be done, and like the fact that I had to ask a 3rd or 4th time then put him on the defensive.
Yeah.
And then kind of led to something else. Like is the way I took it.
I think when you take the whole relationship into account, the fact that you like to fuck with him and the fact that y'all argue a lot, like sometimes that can be maybe a little confused within the.
Sure.
Are you telling him to do something in a management kind of way, or is he like, because his first instinct is to argue back with you no matter what it is.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair. I need to quit being so friendly to everybody around here.
You think so? Rule with an iron fist.
I've been too nice to these boys. I think I got to have a different mentality around here.
You're the only manager I've never ever known who doesn't even have his own desk.
I know. I've gotten cucked out of my damn desk. I don't have anywhere to work. Yeah. But we're making improvements. Go like, subscribe. Cody will come on your face. Go like the YouTube. Do all that. FANRUN TV. All right, Cody. We'll see if I messed up any of the settings here. We got a video from the side, and hopefully the audio sounds good. 15 comments, 30 likes on the video. If you want more next week, it's up to you.